and welcome to my presentation for the activity overview. The play-based experience is sorting shapes and colours. The suitable age group for this experience is the 4 to 5 year old range, ideally pre-kinder to kinder. The mathematical focus for this experience is attributes. The experience links in with the EWLF outcomes 5, children are effective communicators, component 5.4, children begin to understand how symbols and pattern symbols work. Outcome 4, children are confident and involved learners. Component 4.2, children develop a range of skills and processes such as problem solving, inquiry, experimentation, hypothesizing, researching, and investigating. And outcome 1, children have a strong sense of identity. Component 1.2, children develop their emerging autonomy, interdependence, resilience, and sense of agency. Similarly, it connects in with the Victorian curriculum, level D towards foundation, with the component of mathematics, patterns and algebra, sorting like objects based on given classifications, and identify and continue a simple repeated pattern with its next elements. This activity is introduced to children, which is pattern blocks, which have different shapes and sizes. It's important to introduce the activity with enthusiasm and demonstrate how children can play with the experience. For example, look at what I made with the blocks. Do you think you can do something similar during play? So allow the children to investigate and explore the experiment independently. Observe how the children are interacting and engaging with the activity. Educators can scaffold the children's learning. Scaffolding is the educator's decision and actions when interacting with children to build upon their existing knowledge and skills to enhance their learning. It's important to ask questions using mathematical language. For example, how many colours can you see? Can you roll any of the shapes? How many sides are there? How many different shapes are there? And encourage the children to be creative when creating different shapes with the pattern blocks. Educators can extend on the learning by planning ahead in the coming weeks to expand on the concepts which have been presented. For example, for the month of June, the mathematical theme within the room could be attributes. The educators in the room plan mathematical experiences based on the attributes to extend children's learning and development. Justification and evidence. So play-based learning is learning through play and children interacting with the world around them. Play connects children with their imagination, environment, their family and the world around them. Providing an environment where children can engage in play assists in the holistic development of the child. Play contributes to strengthening the neural pathways. Play is thinking and doing, and mathematical concepts form through play in early childhood. For example, like cooking and Play-Doh and building blocks. Play is a framework for learning, so it allows for expression of the children's personalities and uniqueness. It enhances creativity and curiosity. It empowers children to make connections between prior experiences and new learning. It assists children in developing concepts and relationships, and it promotes a sense of well-being. The social constructivist theory is the theory that is linked to learning through play. It is It sees learning as a challenge. It creates a collaborative learning environment, and it's learning how to learn. So it's learning through the social interactions we have with everyone. Lev Vygotsky was one of the founding people to understand and explore what is social constructivist theory. It is the he believes social interaction is key to cognitive development. The more knowledgeable person is someone who has a greater understanding than the learner, and the zone of proximal development is what the learner can achieve independently versus what they can achieve with help and encouragement from someone who is more skilled than the learner. The zone of proximal development and the more knowledgeable other link with each other. It's basically learning off one another. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.